This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, hello all. Welcome to the next session on ODATA. And so in the last class, we have discussed about the create request. So how can you post the data into SAP? And we have used, uh, see, get header set. We call the header set and in the body, and we have one single entity set. And we have posted the data when you do the post operation, and it will post the data into SAP, guys. See, so 5 not, so maybe I can use 510. Okay, 510 and send it, and it is going to post the data, guys. See, it is why it's forbidden. CRS, guys, CSRF token forbidden, and CSRF and cross site reference forgery, some reference forgery, I think. Uh, where is that? Cross site request forgery, guys. So whenever you want to do any create operation or update operation or delete operation, CSRF token is must. So if you want to get an CSRF token, first you need to do a get request, and in the header, and you need to use CSRF token fetch. This command you need to use and send it, and it will fetch the CSRF token and go to the headers again. In the response, go to the header, and you can see the, see guys, this CSRF token is, I get the CSRF token, and it's a temporary, like your OTP. Okay, you are going to get, so encrypted value, and you need to use this and go to the post, and in the go to the header, and you need to change this, you need to change this case, and control, oh, control Z, and that is not copied, and this is the one. Mm, control C, and value is control V. So now I can do the post operation, and my data is body. I am updating the 510 is in a sales order and send it, and it will post it 201. See guys, whenever it is in a post request, the success is the 201, and get request, I think, 200 is the get request case. Whenever you read it, whenever you read it, and go to the SAP, and you see the sales order number with the 510. Sorry. Slash NEX and ST HANA, and ST HANA 19, and come on to 3, and go to the SE16. So I have posted SE16N, and we back only one database table I am going to update. Okay, sales document is the 510, and execute, and you see the 510 which is posted from the external system, guys. So the data is updated in the database, but it's not the case. Suppose, so single record we don't do like this, database update we don't do it. So we are going to send maybe one sales order, I can have the items, I can have the items, guys. So maybe this is my sales order. Maybe next I have, for this sales order, actually I need to, okay, maybe I will open like this. This is my order details. This is my order details, and maybe like this, and I have an items like this column, and maybe I will open the array. Why? Because items we can have multiple records. Okay, item, and this is my multiple record symbol, guys, and every record should be like this. So every record should be in this curly brace. So one record, and second record. Okay, okay, then maybe I have third items, I have in a 3 records case. In the last, you don't need to put in a comma. So this is the array which we need to build, and also in a single call, guys, in a single call. So I have an order header, I have an order item, but in a single call I need to post it. If I want to post in a single call with multiple, why? Because I in items I have a different items, in header I have a different fields, in items I have a different fields, but here I am calling only entity set method, get entity set method, but I need to call the item set as well. But in a single call I cannot post the multiple entity sets in a single call whenever I do the post operation. If you want to do this kind of operation, if you want to post the data for the multiple entity sets, so directly you cannot post it. So if you want to post, there is an operation which we will call, it's a deep insert operation, guys. So deep insert, what exactly a deep insert? In a single call, if we want to post header and item or relational data with multiple entity sets, we use deep insert operation, and the method which we have to implement is create deep entity, guys. This is the method which you need to call it. So maybe deep entity or deep insert, both are into the single, the same concept. Deep entity or deep insert, both are the same things, guys. Maybe now now it's it's an we need to build first OData service. First I will build the OData service. So SEGW and data, there is the data, the OData, and so data model and entity types. We have customers, headers and items. See, header and item, I need to post the data into the header as well as into the items, guys. How can I build this? See, this is my items, right? So I need to post this data in a single call. So if I want to do this, I need to build a, first you need to build an in the MPC extension, guys. If you want to build this steps, one thing is step one, create deep entity structure. You need to create a deep entity structure in MPC. Till now we didn't use, so it's in a data definition. So we need to use the MPC class. Structure means it's in a data definition, data declaration. You need to go to the model provider, not a data provider. So MPC extension class. First you should go to the MPC extension class, guys. So save it. I'm going to go to the MPC extension class. So go to the runtime artifact extension. So in the runtime artifacts, you have MPC extension class, guys. This is my MPC extension class, and go to the MPC extension class and go to the types, guys. See, there is an a TS types. Go to the types in the is it not here? MPC extension. I should get an a types change. Okay, here maybe no problem. I am going to use TS underscore deep. TS underscore deep is my deep. I'm defining one structure with the deep entity, guys. And visibility is always, guys, you should be having a public visibility, otherwise you cannot see this. So most of the times I will do the mistake, I will not see this. If I didn't select, I will not get this, case public. And association, and if you want to get an association, click on this, it will go to the code, guys. Here you can declare types. So it's in a type C types. So maybe you can declare like this TS and begin off, right, types declaration. So this is my types declaration, guys. Types declaration and end of uh, ts underscore deep, end of ts underscore deep. So these are types declaration same, and I need to declare all the fields in the header. So declare the fields in the header. So you know the fields and segw and the fields which you know ODATA, same things you need to maintain, and get customers, get headers and properties, and you can see the all the fields, right? Maybe you have the above fields, you can maintain the above fields also, guys, no problem here. So I can maintain the above fields. So maybe control y, take all the fields, control c and control v, and it's a type of vbeln underscore va, right? And auart type auart, and vkorg type vkorg. You can do that also, pattern also you can use it, type, and it's in a vtweg, and it's my type, it's in a spart, and it's in a type kunnr, and so type, it's an ERNAM, guys. Okay, save it and pretty printer. Then, guys, so whenever we have header and item, there is a relationship. So how do you know the relationship between the header and item? So with what property you will come to know association, and also there is a navigation property. In the navigation property you have nav header to items, guys. You must define nav header to items. This is my relationship, guys. Always you need to use this relationship. So control c, same name you need to take, navigation property name you have to take, guys. So structure with the extension class, and second step is, and take the navigation property between header to items with the same name. You need to take the same name while building the structure, guys. So whenever you build the structure, you need to take the same name, guys. See, so control v, so then type standard table of, okay, type standard table of, and guys, I have a reference for this. My reference is I think ts underscore control space, you will get a item ts dine. I think you should get see ts get items, guys. See, so in the items you have, is it get items, ts get ts items, maybe we'll see, guys, and use with default key, guys. You should use this, otherwise it will go for error, syntax error, guys. This is the thing which we need to define, very very important, this step. Okay, so here you need to use the header to items and type standard table of your items, what are all the items you have, and with the default key, the extension you need to use it, guys. So this is the navigation property, and the navigation property reference to the items. So this is the code which you need to write it. Maybe I can give all the thing, control c and paste the code over here, guys. And okay, then the code should be like this, control z. I will insert one more box because it will go to the next control. Yeah, you will get a code in this section. Okay, this is the code which we need to write it. Okay, so now you do the syntax check, And maybe we'll see guys what are the fields we have in the get items. Maybe I'm not sure. I got the get item structure, double click on it, and see guys, it goes to the model provider class, base class. So I can use the, okay, I can use my parents attribute guys. Extension is the child, and this is my base class. I can use my parents and get items, and double click on this. You can see the items. Where is the items? Yeah, get items, type web. Okay, we are using web app ts get items. So we have used only specific fields. This is one, and then the item level I have used only some specific fields guys. So it is declaring with all the fields from the web app guys, all the fields from the web app, but I have used only some of the fields in the web app. Hmm? Okay, we'll see later. Yeah, we'll see later this. Okay, pretty printer, and do the syntax check, and no errors found guys, and activate, and activate. Next thing guys, and also in this class, and I have a method, and that method is define method. So you need to redefine this method guys. So redefine this method. So go to the method, and here you can see the redefinition is this, where in which method I have define get model name, get last modified, set schema, and get associations. Somewhere I need to redefine this method. I need to do a bind structure here. Get schema, ODATA, get header, get items, get customers, get items. Okay, we'll leave as it is. Then go to the methods in the DPC extension class, and go to the next step is we have defined a deep uh, uh, deep structure, and what I need to do is I need to go to the new slide, and the third step is implement method create deep entity in DPC extension class. You need to define a deep create a deep entity method guys. So go here and go to the what is that class, DPC extension class, and go delete the filter. You will see a method create a deep entity. So create entity, create. See guys, you can see there is a method create underscore deep underscore entity guys. If you want to do if you want to post the data from two entity sets in a single call, we need to use deep insert operation. So this is my method. You need to implement the create a deep entity method, and select this method, and go with change mode, and select this method, and go with the redefinition. Redefine this method guys. Redefine this method, and here I am going to put a breakpoint guys. Maybe first I will use the if source name, control C, if source name, equal to some ABC. I am checking some ABC, and if, and save. So I will first debug guys, then I will write the code, because I don't know what the value is coming up. So I put something, and activate my class and activate the class and put an external breakpoint, guys. Put an external breakpoint. And I have some doubt, and actually I need to prepare a JSON for this. Maybe so here, guys. So here, sorry, delete this, and one more. You need to delete it. So what is one more? So you should not close this. See, first I will get a header details, same deep entity structure, guys. So go to the deep entity structure, you will see the pattern, how exactly it is, types, and in the type, sorry, you need to go to the model provider class, go to the model provider class extension, and go to the types, and see, guys, you can see that now we got this everything. So TS get entity, and go to the here. See, guys, first VBELN and all here. So if you see here, VBELN and all, everything is here. And next one is I want, yeah, so perfect. I should be having this case. Control C. It should be in the caps. Okay, it should be in the caps. Control V. So maybe I will use like this. Mm, uh, I think nav should be, I think it will work. I think no problem. Nav added two items, and I have an items, guys. See, I have an items, and I have opened a array. Inside this, I need to pass the fields, guys. What are the fields I want? So maybe you know the fields. Some of the fields VBELN and VBELN, and you need to use colon, and value is, so my value, first value is the item. So maybe I will take next value is the 511, and take this value, control C and control V, guys. This is my value, and every field should be separated by comma, and next field is the POSNR, and come here, POSNR value is the 0000, I think six zeros, 4 zeros and 1 zero. Okay, this is my POSNR. Next comma and MATNR, and go to the here and take the MATNR. Maybe I will use M10, guys. This is my material, and I am going to have next field is NETWR, and my value is maybe my value is 1000.00. So this is my value, and also we have the currency. Okay, WAERK. So this is the currency, and every field separated with by colon, and the value is INR. That's it. So this is one set, guys. So I have one item. So if I want to have one more item, so take this, control C, and keep this in the curly brace. And this is my item 20, guys. This is my item 20, and maybe the material is M1000. We have the material M1000, and INR equal to the 500 rupees. Maybe I can use 500 rupees. So I am only doing with the two items. I can delete this, right? So this is my JSON format, guys, which I have designed, and maybe if your JSON is valid or not. So if you want to check, what you need to do, so control A, control C, you need to go to the uh, okay, JSONlint.com. JSONlint.com. This is also question, guys. How do you validate your JSON? So validate the JSON. So valid JSON, guys. This is my item details, sales order item details. Control E and control C, and text orders deep insert JSON. So control E. Maybe future sometimes I may do mistakes. So I need to have this kind of things. Okay, this is my this is my thing. Maybe I will put, I already put in a breakpoint, I think. I hope. Go to the back, DPC extension, and go to the MPC extension, activate, and also DPC extension. And maybe now I will go to the filtered. So I will get only implemented methods and create a deep entity and put the breakpoint over here, guys. I put in a breakpoint. Now I am going to call. I am not sure it's a valid XSR CSRF token or not. Maybe I'm going to post the data now. So the body, I'm going to post this data send, and I think I got an error. So if you go and see it, it's in a bad request. Something is going wrong. So see guys, property nav header to items is an a invalid, guys. Property nav header to items is an a invalid. Maybe I need to see the ODATA service. I need to give based on the value, guys. So based on the, I think the here you can see the navigation property. Sorry, header navigation property, and see I need to follow this n caps, h caps, t caps, I caps. Okay, so maybe I will follow that. See, n should be in the caps, h should be in the caps, t should be in the caps, and upper camel case, and I should be in the caps case. So JavaScript follows the upper camel case. And send again, send again. Again, it's in a bad request. Property, no, it's good. Property VBELN is invalid. Property VBELN is invalid. Huh? Which VBELN is invalid? Oh. Okay. Now header to items, and this is my VBELN. Open the arrays, multiple records, and open with the next set, and the VBELN equal to this VBELN. So why it's going wrong? So why it's going wrong? So maybe we'll see the error log, guys. Why it's going wrong? So maybe go to the transaction slash n slash IWF and D slash error underscore log. This is the error log in the OData service. So why slash n slash IWF and D slash error, okay, spelling mistake, error underscore log, enter. Yes, so this is the error log. See now, property VBLN, you can track the errors in the OData service by using slash n slash IWFND underscore IWFND slash error underscore log. So property VBELN is invalid. So an exception was raised, and the 501 is the data set could not be understood due to the malformed syntax. So this is the parsing error, guys. While parsing, whenever you get the data from JavaScript, so the OData is going to parse your JSON format into your ABAP format. When converting your data from ABAP format into the JSON format, it is giving me the error. That's concept we are going to call it in a parsing concept. So VBELN, this is the call which is coming from the external system, and see request display request data. So I'm going to see the body. So you can see the body. See guys, exactly it is coming. So VBELN, this nav header to items VBELN. So we are getting the same data, guys, whatever we are injecting. See from SAP you can see the, so sometimes they will ask give me the payload which is coming from external system. So when there is an error, so you have to come to here, guys, and select this request. You can see here there is a response data, and we are sending the data from the body, and take this body and you will get this, and you can send this data to them. This is a payload. We call this is a payload from the external system, guys. And response also, you can see the response body. And so this is the XML format. See, so this is the error message we are sending into the external system. It's an XML message which is going back to the external system, guys. I guess the problem is I I need to bind this structure nav header to the items, guys. So MPC extension bind the structure method. Somewhere I need to bind it, guys. Take it out filters, and there are some methods. So some methods we have, so that methods I need to find, define. So somewhere I have method, not this one, not this one, not this one. Yeah, define, and double click it. Yeah, extension. Yes, I think I should not get this. Okay, we'll try to define over here. So here what I need to do is um, there is some code, guys. Signature. Mm, First I need to get data LO underscore entity type, and which is equal to the I need to call method. What is the parameter signature? So this is only exception I have. I think I need to call some code, guys. I need to get the maybe attributes. I think it's in a model, and uh, get a create action, create association, create entity type, and I think there is a bind structure, model bind structure, maybe model bind structure is the method. So there is some code, guys. So I'll go back to the ODATA. Do you have any ODATA slide? We have an ODATA slide, yeah. So see, guys, see LO entity type, and I need to declare super define. You can see these declarations. So you can declare this controls. But which method I did this code? It's a define. It's an a I'm getting different thing. Huh? Extension class only, right? But yeah, so this is also same method define. It's an a extension class. Yeah. So because extension only we need to write, but I don't know why these are getting, and maybe do the we can do control. Yes. So what happened to this code? Controls. Hmm? Okay. This enter, 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 enter. Yes. and LO underscore entity type, model get entity type. First we need to get the entity type. My entity set name is, what is our entity set, guys? So first entity set is get header, but here our entity set is uh, get header. I think entity type. So get header is my entity type. Get header. It's an entity type. It's in a get header, guys. Okay. Then we need to go to the why it's giving bind structure. Structure name equal to our structure name is, this is our structure name is maybe your model extension class. This is our extension class. Control C, and your structure is here. The extension class, and also our is the ts underscore deep, right? So we have extended with the ts underscore deep, not the entity. So this is the structure which we have defined in the extension class. And save, do the syntax check, do the syntax check, and it's giving data is not some symbols, guys. Take it out, take it out, mm, take it out, take it out. Some while when I do the copy paste pretty printer and do the syntax check, and entity name, the get header is unknown. Is it? Get and header h, right? And also this should be also in the caps, guys. This should be also in the caps. So how can I get this into the caps? No problem. So we can get it. GEDG EDG 6 underscore sales control space or else when I copy it should come in the small only, right? Caps only, right? Control C, control, yeah. So next one is ts underscore deep. Take this, control X, and take this out, control V. So save and do the syntax check. Get header is unknown. So we'll do like this, LO underscore entity type and equal to the model and get underscore entity, get underscore entity type, and control space enter, and IV underscore entity type equal to the, so it's an a GET HEADER, and this, and that's it. So maybe I will drag this to here. See, this is the thing which we have seen, guys. That's it. And now I can do the check. So see, guys, so the problem is the copy paste problem. We are going to get it, guys. So comment this code, and even the second one also will give the error, guys. See, this is giving me the error, and maybe so actually it should be in the green, guys. So the problem is with the single quote. The problem is with the single quote. See, you will get an things when you do the copy paste. This kind of problems you can see. So the single quotes doesn't work. The statement is okay. It's not required. So that's it, guys. So this is a step which we need to do it, guys. Maybe I will use entity type and LO entity type. That's it. And why I need to have another things? Even annotation is also not required for our purpose. LO complex, these are all not required, guys. So only we need to use with the entity type. So since we are calling with the unable to yeah, period. So you need to define a entity type, and this is the class for the class and interface for the entity type, and get the entity type by using model, and get entity type is the method, and you need to pass this, and you need to add the navigation property, the bind, you need to bind the structure navigation property to this entity type, guys. Then it will work, guys. Activate. See, this is activated. This is the perfect code, maybe I can say. So control C, and I am going to add this into our PPT. So implement the method create deep entity, and before this uh, you need to bind the structure, right? So bind structure in MPC extension class, and redefine the method also define, guys, and add below code, add this code, guys. You need to add this code into the your MPC extension class. Then we need to implement, guys. Then we need to implement the create depend. The fourth step is you need to implement the create dependency. The fourth step is definitely this is a question, guys. Create deep implement create dependency entity method in DPC extension class. This is a step. So now, guys, so now I will trigger the service again. So now it should work. Okay, so send the data, and it's gone. Property VBLN is invalid. uh, Maybe. So what I will do is I'm going to put an one more breakpoint here, and also one more breakpoint here, and come back, and DPC extension, and I did some mistake. I am doing some mistake, it seems. Create deep entity, and put, we have one more breakpoint here. Maybe I need to regenerate the metadata, and as well as the uh, cache also I need to clear it, guys. So go to the server maintenance and local, and go to the SAP gateway client. Yes, and here you can see there is a metadata. Clean up cache on both the systems, and this is what I need to do it, guys. Come back, and maintain and load metadata. These two steps we need to perform. And guys, when I load metadata, it comes here, and F6. So I will see entity type first. So my entity type structure, and you can see the set names, external names. See get header, and the fields also we can see. I think maybe no fields I'm not able to see, guys. Maybe we are going to bind this structure uh, to the entity type, and F6, and see, guys, the current application has terminated with short dump. So there is a short dump which is coming up, guys. So debugger, and why it's LV underscore name. It's an a sales ODATA MPC extension TS deep. Why it's going for the dump? doesn't exist. The structure type provided by the application doesn't exist. It is there, right? Hmm? It's an ATS deep debugger, debugger, exit application and debugger, and go to the ST22. ST22. Today only one runtime error. Okay. So maybe we'll go to the error log, guys, again, and error log, resource chip not found. Resource chip not found. So it's not ours. This is the ST HANA 19. Property VBLN is not valid. Huh? So, huh? Okay, that's what you are thinking. So, okay, we'll change. I think it should not be like this. Correct here. So maybe I did not do this with the correct. Then what I will do is, see guys, this fields, if I want to do, I am going to get the items, guys. So get header, get items, I am going to do it. Okay, in the item set I will see what exactly the fields coming, and based on that I am going to do the things. So maybe I will go here. I will go to the service local, so maintain, sorry, gateway client, sorry, gateway client. Okay, so here the entity set, I'm going to use get entity set for the items. Okay, entity set. So first I will read the request entity set. This is okay. No values found. Why I'm getting something, it is going wrong here. What is the entity set? Name, get entity set, get items set, get items set. This is my entity set, get items set, and dollar format equal to the JSON, and it's my get request and execute. So it is giving me the problem here, guys. So the deep insert giving me the problem. So why the deep insert? Okay. Dollar. Uh, hello. Hello. Okay. So the problem is uh, the bind structure is giving me the problem, guys. So runtime error is not lunch. So why it's giving me the error? It is saying the runtime structure is not valid. So MPC extension and MPC extension class, and go to the, where is the method here? Implemented methods. Oh guys, that is the problem, guys. I started from here. So where is the class? GCL underscore is missing. That's the problem. So here the underscore GCL underscore, the class name is wrong, guys. That's the problem. See, the class name is wrong. That's the problem. Define. So you can see here the class name started from the EDG6. So you need to provide GCL underscore. That's the problem. Okay. So that's why it is going for the error. So definitely now we'll go to the test again and come back, and local and gateway client. and now you will get the entity set. So okay, get item set, get item set, and question mark dollar format equal to the JSON and execute. See guys, that's the problem. I'm doing a mistake. The field names you can see VBELN, POSNR, MATNR. First one is caps. The another thing is low, guys. So why this is happened is I didn't created this web items with reference to the table. If I create with reference to the table, I don't get this kind of issues, guys. So first letters I should put as an a caps. That's it. So that's the problem which I have facing. So body, okay, you should be in the post request VBELN, sorry, POSNR and MATNR and NETWR WAERK VBELN. That's why it is telling VBLN property not found. POSNR MATNR NETWR WAERK. Okay, that's it. And send. Yes, it is triggering my breakpoint, guys. So it is open, trying to open one more session. I do not have any next session. That's why it's not not going. So trigger again. See guys, it will trigger. It is triggering my breakpoint. Yes guys, now it is triggered. See guys, the create deep entity set is triggered, and you can see the locals, the data, what is the it is coming. See, you can see the key tab is not there. Name entity name get header, and source name is get header, guys. I got a get header. And even same here also, what you need to do, you need to catch the data, guys. How can you catch the data? So data provider, in the data provider you need to call the method read entry data, guys. Read entry data you need to call it. So when the entity set name equal to, so when the entity source name equal to the get header. So debugging, exit application and debugger, and write the code now. Go to the DPC extension and extension. This is little tricky, that's why everybody will ask this interview question in ODATA, this concept only, guys. Okay, so do this, and when this is an get header, and okay, call method, and IO underscore provider is the object. Yeah, IO underscore data provider, and the method is read entry data. Read entry data, control space and enter, and you are going to get the data. And this is the data. We can raise the exceptions as well. So this is call the exceptions, raise the exceptions. See guys, even exceptions also we can handle. One is the technical exception, and another one is the business exception, guys. So one is the technical see, this is technical exception, this is the business exception, and you need to call this method between try and try, guys. That's it. You need to call this between try and try, then it will catch these exceptions. System will catch these exceptions and try try. So guys, so if you want to read the data, I need to have a structure. So my structure is deep structure, guys. My structure is deep structure. This is my deep structure, and you need to declare the deep structure. And the structure here is, so exactly you need to call the same structure, and a type of GCL underscore GEDG6 underscore sales underscore MPC extension. Here I have an a, okay. Uh, Here I have an a deep structure which I have maintained, that is an a TS underscore deep base. So exactly the type of the this, and you will get the data into this. So after you get the data, what you need to do? So try and try after this. So after you get the data, read the data and post the data, guys. So I have an a mm, I have an a one more data declaration, data ls underscore vback type. One is the vback and another one is ls underscore next table is the vback type vback, guys. Okay. And also lt under because I need internal table and type table of vback. So I have declared this, and ls underscore vback equal to the corresponding, I will use the corresponding data. So hash, I will take the only corresponding fields from the ls underscore deep, guys. So I will take the corresponding from the ls underscore deep, and lt underscore vback equal to the ls underscore deep hyphen. I have a navigation property. So nav header to items. Maybe I think it should work. See, even here also I have only corresponding only. So corresponding and hash of this internal table data, guys. So we'll see in the debugging and how exactly it is going to work it out. And so then modify vback from ls underscore vback and modify vbap. Actually I need to do this from bapi. Actually I need to use the bapi to create a sales order, and from lt underscore vbap. Okay, that's it. And do the work commit work. That's it. You need to do a database commit, save and ready printer and activate yeah, edit. So exception was already caught in the same try block. Oh, duplicate, huh? Duplicate here. See, this is and this is duplicate exceptions. And LTV back under LTV back. Where is the LTV back? Okay, VBAP. And internal table cannot be used as work area. So directly can't we update the database table from internal table? Is it possible or not? So if it is not possible, we need to do the modify database table, target from source. Yes, it is possible, right? From table, actually, when you want to do modify from the internal table, you need to use the syntax table syntax, guys. So that's the difference. So this is the internal table, right? Modify this from table. So you can modify the database table from the work area. You can modify the database table from the internal table, but here the addition you need to use the table statement, guys. So this kind of things are very important. Okay, do the syntax check and no syntax errors found, and activate, guys. So now I put the breakpoint moves up and use the external breakpoint, and now I am going to trigger the service, case. Trigger it, and yes, sorry. So okay, and trigger the deep insert operation with the multiple entities, the entity set data in a single call. See, this is one entity set. This is one entity set. we have two entity set, but we are going to call with only the single entity set only. The both the data, I have deep inserted my item data into the header set. Okay, so by using the create deep entity method, in a single call I am posting the data, header data and item data in a single call. So it's in a create deep insert. So the method is the create deep entity method, which is going to be triggered, guys. So now you can see, so the method which will be triggered is the create deep entity method. So it's an interview question, and source name equal to, when it is in a get header, then go inside and get the data and see the data, see ls deep, and you can see exactly the header data moves to the header fields. The item data, two items we have sent, that goes to the nav header to items. You can see the item data 10 and item data 20, guys, and other fields, the corresponding fields, it is moved the data, guys. The corresponding fields are moved. Then maybe I will take this data into the ls underscore vback. Well, see, yeah, it's working fine. See, I got the particular, the corresponding data 5111. This is the one aua rt. The corresponding data is moved to the ls underscore vback, and this also lt underscore vback, guys. Perfect, guys. So the internal table also we can move the corresponding data, guys. So otherwise what you need to do, I need to take this into another internal table. I need to do the another internal table loop, and I need to send that data to the another internal table, guys. Lot of code I need to do, but this is a new invention of SAP. Like directly you can move the internal table data from one internal table to the another internal table, guys. So this is all shortcut things which we can use it. I am modifying the data. I am modifying the web app. I am doing the commit work. Yes, guys, it is a success. So, internal error. Why? So we'll see the SC16, SC16 and back. What is the order? 511, 511, and execute. And you see, guys, the data is updated. And go to the web app SC16, and actually I need to send back the result. That's the problem. I will send it. So I think go back and web app and enter and sales document 511 and execute. You see the two items in the web app table, guys. You see the two items in the web app table, guys. Don't, we should not do the direct database operations, huh? So I need to use the BAPI, guys. So if I want to use the BAPI, even I need to replicate, I need to create a sales order. What are all the required things to create a sales order? So I need to prepare all the data, then I can create the sales order from external system, guys. That preparation is required, it takes a lot of time. So maybe that kind of things we need to do in some separate sessions. Okay, if I do that thing in this session, we are going to take a lot of time, guys. That's a deep insert. And the next two concept we are going to see in the next class is, so the implementation method. So the code is, so this is important code, guys. Control a, control c. So this is the code which you need to write in the implementation. And this code also I have given, and the bind structure also I have given, guys. And also I will give the JSON format, and okay, post data with JSON, mm, header and item in single call. Okay, so how can you do that? So you can do that. So maybe I will take this control a and control c, and this is not the correct JSON, and take it out, and this is the correct JSON, and save it. And so insert that into over here, guys, and go to the insert and go to the object and create from file and browse and desktop. And so what is the file name, guys? no data. Yeah, this is my deep insert and display as icon. And okay, yeah, this is the file and which you are going to see. And so that's it for I have given the code, I have given the JSON file, guys, and that's it for today. Thank you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. We are going to see next class OData. We have two classes. One is the exception, how to raise the exceptions, your own exceptions, and the second one is the how to upload the files, guys. So maybe from UI I can upload the file, I can download the file from SAP. Suppose if I upload the file from the UI, that file should be comes into the SAP, that should be stored in the SAP. And if I want to extract the the file from the SAP, how we can do that? So the file extractions in the OData, and as well as the next thing is the exceptions we are going to see in the tomorrow's class. After then I am going to start the ABAP and HANA.